So in this video I'm going to run through the use of the Equinix portal. Now there's two things to note. One is that the URL is console.equinix.com. If you go to portal.equinix.com you get a different interface which doesn't let you log in. So the one that we want to use for this project is console.equinix.com. Within our account we have two organizations. One of them is Works on ARM, one of them is Eclipse Adoptium. They are builds and arranged separately, so we have the separate projects. The Works on ARM contains our Ampere Ultra projects that are given to us, and the Eclipse Adoptium contains the other ones that we have. At the moment there's only one in here, but going forward there'll be a lot more. So to create a new server in here, is you press the new server button. Reserved as if they've given us specific hardware that will be dedicated to us and explicitly for us. That's more common in the Works on ARM project, not so much here. So for most of the machines we will be using on-demand systems. So as per most of the interfaces, the infrastructure interfaces, you can pick where you want the system. So go for one of a relatively local one, Frankfurt. Actually, I'll just scroll along so people can see the other ones there. There we go. And I guess to be consistent with what I've done elsewhere, I'll pick the London data center just because it's the closest one to me. You can pick which type of machine you want. I'll pick that one for now, that's fine. Then you get to choose the operating system as usual. I'll go for an Ubuntu 2204, the latest one. Host name, this is a little bit more flexible than some of the others, so I can put the full name of the machine that we would use. Equinix 2204 X41. There we go. It doesn't let you use underscores though, interestingly, but it does let you use hyphens and dots in this particular one. Don't need any particular user data, don't need to configure IPs because it will give you a public IPv4 and IPv6 address by default. A little summary of what you've asked for, and then you just let it get away with the deployment. Server deployed successfully, there it goes. And then as soon as this is up and running you would be able to SSH to it and just use it as normal. We'll see how long this takes compared to some of the other ones. Just again to have a quick look through some of the options that you have here. You have the option for SSH. The out of band console is quite useful. If the machine is down or whatever, you can actually access the console over an SSH command. If I click that, it will show me an SSH command that has a very long UUID and so on in it, and you can use that to connect directly to it for obvious reasons. I'm not going to show that on the video. Server actions, you can reinstall it. There's a Rescue OS, which I believe is a cut down version of Alpine that you can use to get back into it. Reboot obviously just restarts it, so if the machine has got into a funny state you can do that. Reinstall, you can just put a different operating or reinstall the operating system on it or put a different one on. If I go back to the new machine now, you get a temporary root password with it. That looks like it's completely finished now, which is good. No, still provisioning. But yes, hopefully it won't take too long. View some of the details of it there. That's another option to get to the out of band console. So this is showing how it's getting through with the different parts of the process that it's doing. So it's done all the work now. It's done all the installation. It's now rebooting to bring it back up again. And I guess the last step is just waiting for it to reboot and talk to the user interface again to say that it's ready. There it goes, all fully up and running now. So as I said, you get server actions, you can power off, so I'll just click that just now. There we go. Options to reinstall, for example, and as I said before, you can pick a different operating system if you so desire. Quite a few options there. And then I can reboot it. Just waiting for it to actually fully shut down properly. If you try to delete a machine, it's a little bit more strict about making you actually type in the full host name of the machine. I can probably cut and paste, I would imagine, but it feels like cheating. But there it goes. And there it goes, it's gone. So yep, that's a quick overview of the Equinix portal, and hopefully that will help you be able to do some work on there if you're part of the team. Thanks, bye.